How you doing, everybody? Just wanted to show you my Cetme 7.62 rifle today, 308. It's a great rifle. I love it, but I also hate it at the same time. It's been kind of a problem child for me. I've had problems such as the bolt assembly getting jammed up inside the stamped receiver. It took maybe around 80 rounds to get it completely broken, where I didn't really have any problems anymore. I put an aftermarket stock set on it from Cheaper Than Dirt, one of those OD green ones. This is actually dirt coated, the original one. I took that other one off, the one I got from Cheaper Than Dirt, because the operating guide rod right inside here, the spring and the cap on the end of it were different. It would get jammed up inside the guide tube, whatever that's called. Can't think of the nomenclature right now. They'd get jammed up in there because it had kind of a polyurethane plastic tip on it as opposed to the metal stopper. If you ever taken one apart, you might know what I'm talking about. Also had the extractor spring break on me before. That was a pain in the ass. Got a new one. I've had the new one come loose before. But regardless, I have never given up on it. I love the thing. It's dirty though. I think it's a delayed blowback system is what it uses, recoil operated. It's very dirty. Probably because I use cheap ammo, because that's all people like me can afford to shoot. That's actually good ammo there. This is cheap ammo. The Bear stuff you can get for like $6-7 a box, which is what makes this affordable for me to shoot and fun is my AR, because I can afford to shoot this. Tried putting this scope on it. Haven't got it dialed in just yet because this crappy mount here. Not a lot of good mounting options for these that are also affordable. It's like a $15 mount. You can get like mounts that cost $70, maybe over $100. But I'm not that interested in it because I do love the iron sights on it, HK style. It's not the HK style rear sight, but rear sight still serves the same purpose. The globe style front sight I absolutely love because it fits inside the aperture. Close the action. One hand there. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it. Fits inside the aperture. It's just great. The globe lines up with the peep sight. I love it. Anyway, pretty accurate at 100 yards. I mean, they're battle style sights. It does pretty good. I mean, I haven't shot further than 100 yards. I think because I don't have a whole lot of room out here. Out here in Kansas, there's trees all over the place. Believe it or not, there are trees in Kansas. The farthest I can shoot here on my property is about 200 meters, which I try and take advantage of that. But I have done a little work to this gun myself. I have done a trigger job on it, which I just basically took the trigger pack apart and polished its ears. And if you ever do that, be very careful. Trigger pack's not the easiest thing to get back together. So I tried looking stuff on the internet. Maybe in the future I'll make a video about it, because I couldn't find anything about the trigger pack on the Cetme. It's very different from the trigger pack on the HKs. Polished its ears. It actually brought the trigger pull down about 5 pounds, from around 12 pounds to now I'm around 6, 7, in that neighborhood, somewhere in there. It's actually a lot better. Notice you see some texture on here. I encourage people to try this. It's really great. I was experimenting with some Duracoat and some very fine play sand actually, and it worked fantastic. It's like tough as concrete, and it's actually more abrasive on my hand. I mean, it's fantastic. I laid down some Duracoat. While it was still wet, I sifted some very fine play sand onto it, and then Duracoat more over the top of that. Fantastic. Give it a try. And that's all I got. It's an awesome gun. Can be a problem child to break in because, it's a marriage of old parts and new parts and my parts. But